and a major city yet to be determined in Russia.
Travis Wingetzel. As of yesterday into this morning, I've now got over a dozen video ideas. And it's frustrating and discouraging. Because you guys won't listen. Mormons won't believe so that they can save themselves from the coming threat of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And because I'd said that the Church of Jesus Christ is the threat to Mormonism, they automatically shut off their brains and refuse to believe and listen. And they make all sorts of abusive comments to treat me as the other, to justify not listening to me. I had an ex-Mormon a couple of days ago abuse me. Yeah, an ex-Mormon. He used an ad hominem attack. And so I replied, allowed the comment and replied, to which he then responded he was just using constructive criticism. Oh dear God. Constructive criticism is not an ad hominem attack. It's a fallacy argument, therefore wrong. Constructive criticism is saying, well, Travis, your math is wrong as to the date of when Mormons will be burned. This is what it actually is. That is constructive criticism. But none of you are smart enough to be able to do that, as I demonstrate picture meme after picture meme after picture meme, and very few of you seem to catch on to the warning message I put in pictures. Even with the symbolism of having an adorably cute redhead speak for me, you still didn't catch on. This is an indication of how hard-hearted you are. That you would rather accuse the woman of being a whore and calling it porn, and therefore a dangerous threat, than actually listen. Haven't you heard of the joke that men only read or only buy Playboy for the articles? So yeah, it's frustrating. There's things for me to do in preparation for 22 days from now. You know, these books, there's this size box stacked 4 high, 2 back. 8 of those size boxes, plus the stuff on top, plus another box, I think it's actually over here, down on the floor. That's a larger size, full of books as well. That ideally I would like to have them PDF'd into a digital form. And thus, it would be on a USB storage device rather than all those boxes of books to thus travel to Zion. And I've put out calls for help. Nobody wants to help. And out of the few that had started to help, there was one who was trying to sabotage me. And if they're listening, it's not you. But, yeah, I'm not going to reveal the identity, obviously. But I had to run some tests to find out if they got injured or not. The guy then came out and did another comment on my channel. And I'm going, hey, I thought you disappeared. And so I commented on his comment on YouTube. And again, he went silent. Those kinds of things make me go, And so, yeah, there's other stuff as well that I need to do and prepare. And technically, I don't want it to happen. I'm finally freer from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It was a miracle getting this place. And so, yeah, I don't want to keep doing videos exposing the church's crimes, falsehoods, terrorist threats, seditious conspiracies. I want to live my life. But the church is a national security threat to you. And because I know this, it's my responsibility to warn you. And instead, what thanks do I get for it? But yeah, there's lots of movies still yet to come out, despite the Hollywood shutdown. Their final act. And music to listen to that comes out. And there's so much stuff that I want to live and enjoy my life with. And I can't. Because I was born and raised Mormon in the covenant. And thus, there were answers that I needed to find out. And became an anthropologist of the ancient Middle East and got my answers. And then went, oh crap, I'm in the false, great and abominable church. And yeah, they've been hunting me down ever since. And it is a miracle I'm still alive. And so there are other things in the news that I could be discussing with you. Russia bombed the moon. Not kidding you. Metro and ABC News, I see here, reported it. And Texas nuns have banned a bishop from their monastery. It's technically a nunnery. Monastery is for the monks. But, yeah, there's total chaos going on. Evangelicalism, yeah, it's about to fall again. You thought Tammy Faye and Jim Baker were the fall of televangelism. But yeah, they were purposely... I've done this with the church. The church is doing the same thing. The church is destroying itself, similar to evangelicalism. Because the church, under Heber J. Grant, purposely patterned his new incorporated church after evangelicals in that early 1900s. And so as evangelicalism has risen up to extremism, likewise the church is now an extremist religion. As the Council for National Policy, which is the national security threat, the secret combination of America, has both evangelicals and Mormon representation, seeking to destroy America. And so, yeah, all I want is one good woman. That's it. And I wouldn't have to, pursue my hobby that I was given by my mom as a little kid to do collages. That's what it was when I was a kid, of women and their fashion. And so with the digital age, there's so much more I can do with that hobby interest. But one good woman, she can replace that. But she has to replace it. She can't take away my agency and put me in the ball and chain bondage to her will. One good woman. That's all I need. And women have made it very clear they don't want me. They don't like me. So that's the sad reality. So rather than preparing for 22 days from now, I'm going to work on all of these videos for you. And by saying that, the YouTube Mormon employee will cyber terrorize me today. And do all he can to protect you from the truth that you're going to be destroyed by the church. But the reason why I warn you is not just because I know the truth. I also know there is a higher power, which is the strange thing. I pursue science. And yet, there have been instances, not just the miracles of me getting in here, for example, but actual signs in the heavens warning those who have a Urim and Thummim that the prophets of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are evil. A higher power is warning you. And Mormons are so far gone that they don't even have space in their brains to allow for that possibility. They refuse to hear the Word of God. Literally refuse to hear the Word of God. So, we shall begin. Russia, they bombed the moon. There are movies where the moon is destroyed in an apocalypse, and it just...